Hi everybody, I am TheHaxor, and today I'm running Mini Kaizo Bros 3, the 100% category. Yeah, and I'm actually joined by Mitch Flowerpower, who, I don't know if you can tell by the main screen, but he is the creator of this hack. And also et al.
I did create this hack.
Who's et al, Mitch?
There's a couple people that actually went into making this hack. There's a few people. I think there was about 5 other people, including myself. I was the main designer pretty much in terms of the level and pretty much all the ideas that went in and the story behind it and the difficulty. And then there was a lot of people who did the artwork. But carry on, Haxor.
Yeah, absolutely. I did some of the testing for it too. So, but yeah, 100% category. You're probably wondering, what does that mean? Well, that's a good question. So it requires defeating all the levels, the fortresses, the castles. You have to get all the mushroom houses as well. There's a few secret mushroom houses and there's one secret level. And so we're going to be doing all that. There is one secret we don't get because we're already beating the level. And it's kind of weird to make you get the secret is on top of it. You gotta like dupe an item to do it, so I decided, since I made the categories, that was lame. So
it was a good idea, trust me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think before we
started,
is this
hack
we got
hard?
Oh, we're gonna find out. But yeah, I'm gonna die a lot. So that reminds me, I'm going to donate per death. So when I play poorly, there's gonna at least be some benefit to that. I think I'm gonna do $1. Let's see how many deaths I get. I might increase that if I get.
See how many deaths you get, and then just make a donation anyway.
Yep. Yeah.
So, okay, so why don't I count you down and you get started?
I think we have one. I think we have one donation for hype.
Yeah, very quick one. So Lat Mackie has donated $5. He writes, "Hype for Haxor. 1, 2, 5."
Hype. Hype for Haxor, man.
The number shall be 3.
Lat.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
I know that guy.
He's getting his hype in early before all these deaths that we're apparently going to get.
Oh yeah,
we are gonna see a lot of deaths. There's gonna be a little bit of downtime where we're all just watching in awe, like, holy crap, he just did that, and then holy crap, he keeps dying. So it's gonna be awesome.
All right.
Where do you think your death spiral is gonna be, Haxor?
Dude, I have no idea. There's like a dozen levels that I can just lose 5 minutes on in any given run. So, or I could just one shot. Yeah, they call me one shot or 50 shot, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Yep.
All right, so do you guys want the countdown? You
guys
ready,
want to
get into this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
You ready to get down and dirty? Okay. So I'm going to give you the 3, 2, 1, and then on go, and then you can start, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go! As you can see when he starts, there's custom sound, and there's a custom, homepage. Oh, look, there's a little mini house there for Mario he starts on. So, just to give you guys an idea, this game's called Mini Kaizo Bros 3, and it is exactly pretty much what it says. It's a long hack, however, all the levels are small. So pretty much what happens is, once you get through 1 or 2 of the hard tricks, the level's almost over. And I kind of wanted to create that so people didn't get super discouraged, because some of the long hacks that are really hard, it just like takes 20 hours to get through 1 level, and I kind of wanted to avoid that. So what we have in this hack is custom levels, custom worlds, custom maps, custom music. There is a secret custom enemy that I don't want to say for anyone who hasn't seen it. And there are some custom mechanics. If you look on the bottom, you can see that it says deaths instead of saying Mario and the world, and it also has a death counter, so Haxor will know exactly how much money to donate.
I will.
All right.
We're on $1 at the moment, or $5 or whatever, depending on.
Yeah. What is your ratio, Haxor?
Well, we'll start with $1, and if it's a good or if it's a small amount of deaths, I'll increase it. Yeah, if I have like 200 deaths, we'll do $1.
Right on.
Hey, I mean, if you have 200 deaths, then we don't mind. It might put us a little behind, but we'll manage. We're ESA. We've been half an hour behind. We can be half an hour ahead.
So
we've been half an hour ahead. We can be half an hour behind.
He didn't die on level 2, which is like the level that he doesn't want to die on because it's such a nice flowing level that when you die, it really sucks. He did die on the hardest level in this world, which is to be expected. This is often some people's favorite level. It's an auto-scroller, but it's actually a fun auto-scroller. And using the mechanic of the pile driver here, you need him to bounce up as you go up, and as you can see, I use chests with hammers in them to kind of control the way that you play these worlds and to not sequence break or break any. So here's some custom boss music. We'll see if anyone in chat knows what music this is from. And the fanfare. I want to see chat guess the boss music and the fanfare. Let's see if they know it. Oh yeah, you gotta love it. I'm still not gonna say it. I'm sure they're right. So his World 1's going pretty good. There's some very interesting secrets that I guess I can't really say right off the bat. However, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who's interested, but there is some like secrets and hidden clues and stuff like that throughout the world maps and stuff. Very interesting. All right, got past the Boo Gate there. That's a lot harder than he makes it look because. Make sure he gets this. I think he's gonna go for the off-screen wand grab. He's gonna try it at least. Ah, he didn't get the right sub-pixel. That's okay. Hate to see it.
Yeah, but you went for it. It's the kind of death you should be proud of.
It's really hard to get as small Mario as well. Like as big Mario, I don't know.
Much
for
smaller.
me, yeah, it's strange, but it should be the same, right? Except you're basically entirely off-screen as small Mario, so that's what makes it harder, I think. It's just
thick boy catches the wand easier.
Yep. Yeah, we're actually ahead of the world record right now. Pog.
Ooh, ahead of the world record. When did you set the last world record in this game?
So strangely enough, I randomly set it 2 days ago, unexpectedly. Yeah, it was just like first round of the day, just gonna do no reset, and then yeah, just casual world record.
And these guesses have come in, by the way, because it's a little bit delayed. We've got Contra, Doom, Basil 40, Bucky O'Hare, Mini Kaizo Brothers 3.
My own band.
Mitch Struggle from Grand Poo Ball 2.
Oh, that level's so awesome. That 2-1. That level, I was inspired by my previous hack that I made. That's really bad. That I'm not even gonna give it a name. But there is a shell chase section, but I very much, polished in this one. And then this level right here. The mechanic of shells moving slowly in the water is what gave this level the idea, the one that TheHaxor's in right now. You throw the shell, and the water slows it down just enough so you can get a jump off of it. So I taught the player how to do it with the first trick, and then I really took it to the next level throughout the rest of the level. And turn back pizza when he French fried right there, so he's gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, I knew I was dead.
It's just like cool water shell mechanic again.
Yeah, so the shell mechanic was recently discovered, so it wasn't something that was in any other hacks. Oh, did he make it? Ah, so close. So there's two ways to do this shell section. There is a comfortable way, which is what TheHaxor's doing, where you lay off the B button and you kind of like body rub the shell and it just automatically hits it. And then there's this uncomfortable way where you have to hold jump, re-grab B, then let go of B and kind of throw the shell really quickly while never letting off of the jump. Sometimes the way the TheHaxor does it, if it doesn't line up, unfortunately he can't get it. But he knows going into it that's how this strat's gonna be. So this level can be a very hit and miss.
Yeah, this is definitely one you can easily lose a minute on. So.
Yeah, the fact that it has two different ways kind of it opens up the doorway, but I always feel like when someone gets comfortable in Kaizo tricks, it's just the way it is. Oh my gosh, that was like a pixel.
Yep. Yeah, you really have to have a very specific amount of speed. One of the things too I noticed that makes this easier is hitting the shell off the front. Dang it, I had it there. I just jumped too far. But yeah. This can happen.
Yeah, so for anyone wondering in chat, Kaizo hacks are mainly designed with the idea of forcing the player to do the ideas that you have, right? So that you pretty much make them play your adventure. So when you see people make mistakes a lot in Kaizo hacks, you can guarantee that it's very difficult. There's a very small window of success and a very large window of failure, and that is the natural idea. So you go from a level like that, and then you check out a level like this. So watch TheHaxor, he's going to probably do really well in this level. Comes in, lands on the Koopa, he's avoiding 5 Kaizo blocks, that's right, 5. Okay. That star is a very big troll, you don't want to go for that. Those munchers are a troll, those munchers won't even kill you, but he's going backwards. because all the munchers turn to coins, and there's a secret door, and he grabs the secret, right? So you can see the level of difficulty between last level, which is a pure skill, this level, which is, as you can see, a secret. And this is something you've never seen in Mario Brothers 3 before, is beating a level and building a path as you go. I got the idea from Super Mario World. I've always loved that Super Mario World builds paths when you beat levels, so I wanted to have that in Mario 3, and luckily enough it works, right? So it's really nice.
Yep, and we get to see some stinky cheese. Look at this. Look at this cheese. Oh yeah.
He's supposed to kill all the enemies to get the chest, but he screen abuses it, right? So the chest is only tied in with one screen. So he kills the enemies that are tied into the first screen, and then he goes back to the first screen, and the first screen obviously has no enemies, so it appears. There's very nice cheese on his part. He's taking a chance. Ooh. This boss has very interesting patterns. It's kind of like the overworld bosses, where how fast you take and what you do. Ooh. But as you can kind of see with his deaths, what you have to do to beat this boss, right? You stomp on him first, take the elevator. You can't jump over these gaps. You need the boom boom to get across, and you can't grab the orb until you destroy the boom boom for a third hit. So you need a safe place to stand.
Oh, man. I can't believe I'm dying this much here. This level, dude.
Nice. Okay, so that was a good hit. Okay, he should have it here, I think. Yep. Boom, and then he lands on the safe zone. So this level, no matter how hard you try, I'm pretty sure you have to do it exactly how he did it. You do the first stomp, you get him to jump, and then you do the next stomp. It's one of my favorite boom boom battles.
Yeah, I tried to do it deathless on the first attempt, which is really hard. He gave me an awful pattern, so I had to actually just bail.
Oh, first try! Nicely done. That level is there's very tight jumps in that level. So this level, I'd say, probably has the most interesting history in this. I changed this level about 4 times when I was making this, and that pile driver that he just killed, the little micro Goomba block, you're supposed to side jump off of him and go up into the pipe, but I put a backup safety Kaizo there because I didn't want to torture people. So TheHaxor opts to use the backup safety Kaizo, and he gets the up pipe first try. Dude, where's that in the world record runs?
I know, right? Actually, I think I got it first try in the world record.
Nice, so he's climbing the tower, and then he's got the beautiful, lovely boss right here.
This guy is so scary.
Right? Is he gonna shoot? Is he gonna jump? Maybe he's gonna jump and shoot. Who knows? Nicely done, though. 17 deaths, not bad.
Yeah, a little more than I'd expect, but the levels I one-shot actually put it on pretty good pace. So getting on a World 2 and a no reset in under 10 minutes is really good. I'm still 2 minutes behind the world record, but that's to be expected because the world record, I've never seen a time like that on a World 2.
So there's a whole bunch of hints and clues with the king. The king's message, right? I'm telling you, it's very possible to get the mushroom houses because normally in Mario 3, a mushroom house not connected to any map, you would assume you can't, and then there's more clues here. World 3 really ramps it up. I went easy on you. World 2 was a little hard, but now World 3, now it's time to get a little serious. And you're going to notice something very interesting with World 3. A couple things, actually, after TheHaxor beats this level first try. Okay, never mind. Commentator's curse. That was my fault. My bad, guys. My bad.
Okay, guys. One of those deaths belongs to Mitch.
Yep. Okay. What do you want, a Coca-Cola or a buck? Either or. Do I owe you a Coke?
Yes.
I
want you to ship it to
this
me.
Level. Yeah, I can't hand deliver it. So this level, I took the opportunity to utilize the vertical aspect of the levels, but in Mario 3, the vertical levels, they screen wrap. So when you go to the left, you appear on the right side. Really cool. Kind of like, I think Kid Icarus has that as well, right? And I use that to have 2 different sides of the screen where you do 2 different tricks with different wrapping. This level, the first parts of this level, I find are a little bit more confusing rather than super difficult. Because you gotta drop and you gotta hold left, but then appear on the right, but then there's scary spikes, right? Like right there, it gets a little tricky. And then, because it's mini Kaizo, I felt that it was okay to actually have blind tricks in it, because it doesn't take too long to get there. And he does the tunnel. Look at that. Dude, beautiful. Very well done.
That
so the boat
is tough.
Souped up. Yeah, that is. Okay, a lot of you guys are gonna know exactly what this level is right away off the top. Yo, first try. Nice job, dude. Right on. So all the discolored places are where Kaizo blocks are, so he could have screwed himself over with the vine. And as you can see, the boat is mega souped up. Look at how fast this goes. Oh yeah, let's go. Also, for anyone who's noticed, World 3 is actually open world. You can play whatever level you want at whatever time. I figured Mario 3 really needed some kind of open world aspect to it, and I figured World 3 would be the best because you have a boat and you can just drive around and go to whatever levels you want. It's great. So he's choosing what levels he wants based on his coin count. His coin count is very important.
Yep.
All right,
so I
the hardest
wrapped
level-
over in World 2, which is unfortunate, so it's not so bad that I'm dying a bit in World 3, to be honest.
Okay, I guess I'll explain it a little bit. So I put a silly mushroom house in World 3 that you actually need to get a hammer from. We put a hammer inside of a mushroom house in this world. You haven't seen it yet because it's on the other side. It's on the other side of the world, man. And there is a hammer in it, but the hammer, your ability to get your hammer is based on odds. And your odds increase by the number of coins that you have. So the lower amount of coins, the lower chance you have of getting that hammer. And if you get bad RNG, you actually get a poisonous mushroom and you have to re-enter and try again. So if you have 5 coins, you're probably never going to get the hammer, so you're going to have to come to these levels and get some coins. So Haxor's paying very close attention to his coins so he can get that hammer first try inside the mushroom house. So it's really cool. 99 coins is the highest odds you can get, which doesn't really matter to Haxor because he still dies from it.
Right.
So in the speedrun, strategically, he wants to like have a very specific amount of coins. But this is kind of playing out. This is like a time save from World 3.
Yeah.
There's the mushroom house right there, the evil mushroom house. All right, so this is your first custom mechanics. I decided to use the ability to bounce off the chain chomp. There's a little bit of jank to it, but it works a lot more than you would think. It's very strange how consistent it is. So right there, the TheHaxor just did, that would be the form of jank. There's a little bit too much. When an enemy has too much upward momentum, it collides with Mario's, I don't know, downward speed or, you know, whatever you want to call it. And 2 objects collide. Pretty much, you know how you guys see when speedrunners go right through cheeps? It's the same thing. But, oh, he had it, dude.
I know.
He had it.
I know.
So, we call this riding the dog, essentially, the chain chomp, and there's a hidden message that tells you exactly how to do it. It's stay low, don't press jump, right? So you stay low and you press left, right to kind of balance. You have to balance on the chain chomp dog as you're going across. So as you can see how consistent it is hitting the dog as long as you keep him low and you don't let him get that upward momentum. But it gets very hard when he gets near like the stairs and the muncher blocks, so very difficult. And he's definitely still paying attention to his coin count. He really needs to make sure. All right, his second chance here. Nice, he made it. Oh, dude, that I had to do it, man. I had to put a vertical pipe there as the end trick. I had to do it.
Yeah, it's crazy how if that was 1 tile higher, that would be so much easier and like
it would.
Every time. But yeah, it's the perfect amount to make it. You have to adjust and understand like what your interval is with the dog. So if he's jumping like bigger jumps, then you have to come at it from a different side than you're probably comfortable with.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta like just. So he's taking a chance here with 62 coins. So we're gonna find out if he gets lucky. He does not get lucky, so he gets the poisonous mushroom. He's got to try again. So his odds aren't changing because 62. So he's gonna base it on chance here, and he got it. Nice, second try. So it's just like a slot machine, right? He's just got 62 coins, and you know, I'd say you had probably what over a 50% chance there. I'd say it was.
Yeah, something like that. So it's faster doing that than there's an auto scroller in this level or in this world that's just a pipe. It's not actually a level that you can get coins in. So
it's there so you don't soft lock. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Because if you have 1 coin and there's no levels, you spend like a day trying to get that hammer. That would suck.
Yep.
Your odds are like. So this level, he makes this look a lot easier. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet here for this one. This is.
Oh no, dude.
This is the worst.
Unbelievable,
oh, no.
man.
Oh, you got trapped. Okay, I'll get to the Wendy in just a minute, but this level is, there's a couple different difficult jumps. I'd say the one he just died on is probably the hardest jump in it. But what makes this level the hardest is knowing the patterns of like the platforms you want to land on, because it's not overly obvious, and because the level's short, I felt that I didn't need to kind of cradle the player into understanding. I wanted them to struggle on short levels because it's short, right? Look at how fast it goes. Okay, we got a Wendy again. This is such a hard battle.
I didn't expect her an instant.
What? Air tippy toe got you.
I know.
Tippy toe, tippy toe.
Yeah, the
right
rings
on,
are in
right
a
on.
really bad spot there too. It's not just Wendy too. The rings have a little bit of RNG because like she doesn't always shoot them at the same time.
Sometimes when you double stomp her, she will double shoot the rings, and then sometimes she doesn't. It's weird. She's like that in vanilla game too.
Yep.
She's awkward.
And see, that time she didn't insta jump, so which is what she normally does. She doesn't.
Okay,
she
there's
normally.
one thing I definitely.
What's that?
There's one thing I definitely have to address to the viewers is that the way the level looks out with the Wendy, trust me, it looks sloppy. I get it, but I spent probably a full day on making the Wendy battle exactly the way it is, because if you're gonna have a Wendy battle, you gotta have it tough. Okay, you can't have it easy, or else why even have her in the game? You know, why don't I just use one of the other normal bosses? So I had to put these very specific platforms during that battle at the very beginning, so whenever she spawns, just so that whenever you stomp on her, she does really weird movements, and it really throws the player off. And as you can see, it's working right now.
Yep.
But 41 deaths for Haxor is it's not anything abnormal, I guess. If he's doing no reset runs, I would say he's probably doing a little bit better than some of his no reset runs, so this isn't too bad. And he is, oh my gosh, so he is actually getting caught on the same normal bull crap that he gets.
Yeah, this, I mean, I've had good luck with her lately, but these patterns have just been terrible, and this can happen. This is what I'm saying.
Marathon luck.
Yep, you can just easily lose 5 minutes in some levels, and I'm losing like 3 here, so.
I mean, to be honest, even having a game like this in a marathon, I mean, you've just got to be really, really powerful with it, but also just expect a lot of deaths.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I can't even remember how many times I Grand Prix World 2 at GDQ. But then again, like those levels they're not as short, right? So I was able to be a little bit more destructive in these short levels. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice.
Cool.
Got time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So we got $5 from Earth Melon. Thanks very much for that. Right. What up, Haxor? My mum says, hey, best of luck not dying.
Hey, Mom.
Yo, thanks, Earth Melon. Appreciate it. I'm kind of not having the best of luck not dying, but you know, we'll do at least one deathless level, I'm sure.
We're getting all the deaths out of the way now, so that later on.
Exactly.
Yeah, one thing I do want to mention is that this hack, in my opinion, the way I see it, the way I kind of designed it, this hack has only like 4 worlds, but then there's these 2 weird pass-through worlds that you use warp whistles to get out of, and this is one of them, and then there's another one later. So what that means is I decided to put, oh, Hax is going for a secret. All those munchers I had in coins, it was to trick you, but actually there's a big door at the end with a boom boom. A very, very awesome secret, because you sometimes forget in Mario 3 that the munchers turn to coins and you can backtrack.
Yo, shout out to
at
Coin
the
Count.
pass-through worlds. Nice, dude. Nice. So as you can see, that secret is gonna yet again reveal a mushroom house. If you had no idea that secret exists, you would think that mushroom house is just for aesthetics, but it's not. And I tell you that in the King's message.
Yep.
But then again, it could be a troll. But it wasn't. Nice hammer. But yeah, so Haxor's in a pass-through world where it's just a couple levels, and then the sand trap. You can see he's gonna pass through a sand trap right now, and they're like little trial levels. This one is definitely the most trolly trial level, because you have quicksand and the sun. And you have little windows in the quicksand, and that's about it. That's all you get.
Yeah, there's definitely
what are
ways to
your
do this
thoughts on
level
this?
faster, but I mean, this is like the most consistent way to do it, I guess. So, nice. Good, good sun pattern there, Kappa.
Nice sun, bro. So he's gonna get another sand trap. So these pass-through worlds are kind of small, but they're essential to the game, and you'll know why. Ooh, dude, those swag strats running right under it.
The swerve.
Nice, right in there. Hey, you beat a level without dying.
I did 2 in a row. Amazing.
Yeah. Well,
2 in a
third
row,
level.
man. I can't.
2 in a row.
If you
third
do
level.
this, if you do this without dying, I'm gonna be so mad because this level gives you the most trouble in all. And he did it! He did it! What the heck?
Told you, man.
split.
Told you. He's just getting all the depths out of the way early.
All right, check this out, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude.
Here it is.
Oh god. This is already this is already starting great. So yeah, this
So
boss.
remember I mentioned. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
You can explain it, Haxor.
Okay,
You put a
this
lot of work into
boss. Yeah, there's a lot. He's giving me the best patterns right now. So normally he's not this, I guess, erratic. I'm trying to force him to the right here constantly because he has a mechanic if he goes left where he can shoot fireballs, and that is basically impossible to avoid. So if we just keep forcing him right here, we can keep hitting him. But yeah, he's got a bunch of different things he can do, and as I think Mitch was gonna imply, he's a custom boss added to the game. So
This boss was not in the original game, so if any of you are confused, it's okay. He's not from the original game. We added this boss into the ROM hack.
I'm so confused why he went left.
Now, just a reminder, everyone, this boss is actually very difficult. So I would have been incredibly impressed if he one-shot it. He has one-shot it many times, and I would say he's the best at. He's better than me at fighting this boss, and I friggin', I created this thing. So he's doing a really good job. But the boss is super aggro, right? He's not having anything to
Oh my god, dude, these patterns, what the heck? The thwomp.
The thwomp.
Oh.
I mean, I
Swap
think
rate.
socialization's got to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he's
just wants a friend,
Oh, man.
Haxor. He just wants a friend.
he apparent.
So,
Oh my Jesus.
There's one thing to note with this boss is that the NES has, a very common issue that most people know about with the sprite issues and sprites interacting with other sprites. So when the boss disappears, it's only because there's certain interactions, and that's not really something you can really get rid of without heavy coding. And I mean, guys, this is a ROM hack. Okay, we're not getting like a 5-man team to code this stuff, right? So it's really just the sprite overload kind of thing that's happening. He's not really disappearing. He is still there. So as long as you just don't take damage, you're pretty good. He does have consistent patterns. Like Haxor knows when he shoots that orb, he's pretty good. Haxor knows when he does these jumps, he's pretty good, but he doesn't know what moves he's gonna do next, and that's how you want bosses to be in video games, right? You want to know their patterns, but whether or not they're gonna do, a certain pattern next is what makes bosses stay exciting. So he knows how to beat it, but he doesn't know exactly what he's gonna do. And I decided it's appropriate to give you a mushroom for this battle because it takes 7 hits to kill him. And Haxor has hit him 4 times right now. He needs 3 more. This is looking good, man. No! Oh my gosh, that dodge! Holy crap! Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Nice,
man.
dude. And he kept the mushroom, dude. Right
Oh,
on.
That guy.
A mushroom, very necessary.
That's worth it, though. Don't you feel like
Yeah.
accomplished? Like, that's hard to do. That's not an easy boss. and it's designed that way.
Damageless. Yeah, he was definitely way more erratic than normal there, and that happens. Like, sometimes you get to the end of the world 4 and your run just dies because he's just not going to allow you to pass. It's basically only when he does the shell bouncing that it's really difficult to beat him.
That boss for me was definitely heavily inspired by the Grand Poo World 2 Bowser boss battle, but I couldn't just, you can't just completely like rip something off, so we had to create it, in our own little SMB3 way, and I think we did a pretty good job, especially not making it the final boss. You had to stay true to the normal Mario 3 final Bowser, right? So the boss, it's got its It's a little pros and cons, but yeah, a little midway boss I think is always fun. And that level worked very nice for you. That's one of the hardest levels in this world.
Yeah, absolutely. This level's really fun. The end though can be interesting. Like there's some see, I got subpixel there, you hate it. But it happens.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Yep.
So as you guys can see, the Goomba shoe is very fast, and I decided it would be a fun idea to have the Goomba shoe have max speed. This is the fastest any object or anything in Mario 3 can go. There's no higher speed than this. Which means, since the Goomba shoe is at the highest speed possible, you can pretty much climb walls. You're always hitting subpixels. For the most part, you're like 95% chance always hitting subpixels to allow you to like wall climb and like scale stuff. So I thought this was a really, really fun level, and anyone who's played it said it's a really fun, but it can be very challenging. You see, he's trying to get a setup here. There's a big jump he's got to do here. There you go. Big jump, Goomba shoe, hit subpixel. This part is very difficult. Oh my gosh, you got it, nice. So the sprite of lava doesn't actually hit you. It's only the top pixels of lava that actually damage you. So even if his iframes ran out there as he was running through the lava, he wouldn't have died. It's only the top pixels of lava, which is very strange, right? It's just the top pixels.
Yep.
But yeah, so the idea there was he needed to take damage and then run through very, very hard. This level always gives him the guff. Ooh, he got it first try. Why are you first trying all the levels that give you a hard time and dying on all the levels that don't give you a hard time?
I don't know, man.
Marathons, man.
It's Mario 3. It's just Mario 3.
Yeah.
So you can see up top there's a level 4 in the sky. And you're like, Haxor, you didn't beat that level. But if you've noticed through the mushroom houses that it's a very high chance that you can break a path for that. So, yeah. You guys like the moon theme, the DuckTales song, and then the overworld map? Oh yeah. I think this is my favorite world and stuff.
Yeah, I like the moon theme a lot and the way it looks. This is probably it's either this world 3 or it's the hardest world 2 in the hack, just because there's so many levels.
Right on. So this level is hard on your right thumb, I would say, because he's got to hold the shell and swim at the same time in small corridors. So I think left thumb D-pads, this isn't too bad, but I think this level is a little bit hard on the right thumb with it, because he's holding the shell, he's got to swim fast, and he's got to get through the little corridor, he's going all slow, so he's got to mash faster, and then he's got to do a weird spawn here with the shell. Boom, Kaizo block stops the shell. Nice, looking good, man. Now he's got an annoying Kaizo trick, nails it, right on, the backward shell jump. Right on. That jump's
that one's tough.
Probably the second hardest trick, I'd say, in the level.
Yeah, I would say so. It's weird because you're coming out of water, so your momentum's not what you'd expect it to be for a backward shell jump. So you gotta use that too. I'd say the hardest part of that level is like learning how to not despawn the shell. That was always the hardest part, I'd say. Yeah.
Ooh, the little Tibble.
Yeah, it's weird how like most of the time that lines up where you're 1 pixel into the muncher and die. I'm not
right.
I haven't
like why
quite
didn't you hit the other muncher? You know?
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out like why that happens. But it seems to happen to me all the time, but I'll do the same thing and get a different result, so I'm not sure.
See, so I'm pretty sure what it is that you can spawn the first Goomba, right, before the second Goomba is spawned, right? So
maybe.
They're not all positioned the same. The Goomba 2 and 3 will be the same, but Goomba 1 will be different because you're not always going to do the same movement right here with the red shell and stuff. That's why I always do like a quick snap turn back for the second Goomba, but what you do works perfectly fine. Everything's really tight in this level. I'm really impressed with how fast you're able to get through this level because everything's tight. It looks easy, but it's really not. There's only a couple pixels of leeway. Like this jump right here on that Koopa, that's really hard. But it looks easy, but it's really hard. Looking good.
Yeah, it's very momentum dependent, I think. There we go. Nice.
Nice. Oh, nice! You went for the turn back for safety. Right on. Yeah, this. Ooh, little secret pathway. What does this do? Ooh. Alright. Poppin' music. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys, the path clears. Imagine not realizing that you did that. You're like, oh, that secret's stupid. Didn't do anything for me. And you forget about this level.
You gotta
Just like
pay
on your first
attention.
playthrough.
Yeah.
Gotta pay attention.
Yeah, the
Good,
path
yeah.
will open up on your screen too, so you'll see like it's weird because it'll be off screen, but you can see on your screen where it actually opened up. So if you remember where the level is, you kind of get a hint there too.
Oh. I think I remember you saying that you really enjoyed this level with this rotator thing here.
I like this level, but I always die in it. I always die.
There's always got to be one death in this level, yeah. This
Except
level
for-
actually had 2 more sections to it, believe it or not. There's 2 other sections after this part.
I'm so confused. I've never had that happen.
The elevator platform was like, I'm out of here. I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going.
I mean, I've had it happen, but that's when you're too slow. But I don't know. I did the same I always do. That was weird.
So, for anyone wondering, when Haxor lands on this big pipe, he comes to a dead stop, so he can start running at 0 momentum, and from there, that's his like consistent strat to like not rub up against any walls or stuff like that.
Yeah.
The drop jump is way tighter than he makes it look because he has his own little setup. He knows from starting 0 momentum, he's really good. Oh, going for the off-screen wand grab, right on. But again, small Mario, not easy.
Nope.
As you can see, there's no airships in this hack. Thank you. You're welcome, everyone. No airships.
Are you shouting out Riff Bros there a little bit? What's that? Why did you have to remind me?
They're 13-second long auto-scrollers, and I still hate them. They're little tiny ships, and I still hate them. But so we're coming into World 7. It says World 7, but this is like the 5th world or whatever. And it's another one of those pass-through worlds that I was talking about, where you have the sand traps, which are little trial levels. Ooh, that was close. First try. This level, though, is pretty good. This world has a level. So I had one auto-scroller, right, in the first world, and it was a fun auto-scroller. But as I just said how much I hated auto-scrollers, I still had to add in a bad auto-scroller. Every hack needs a bad auto-scroller.
It's
and
bad,
I'm pretty sure
but it's
every
good,
hack...
but also it's bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's more bad than it is good.
Yeah, it's one of those where, like, I actually really like this level. I just don't like dying in this level at the end of it, if that makes sense.
Nope, it sucks dying at the end because it sucks dying at the beginning. So when you don't die in the beginning...
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay, come on. You got this. Get out of here, you weird yellow-colored fish.
Right?
Alright, come on. Nice. And he could have his power up to cheese the last...
Yo, easy.
Nice! First try, dude. Dude, that level is tough. And you could go into downward spiral. Now you can cheese this level. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Cheese in my way.
Yep. Oh.
Nice, dude.
What the heck?
Have you died in... Oh my god. Whoa, what are you doing? Have you died in this world yet?
I don't think so.
No! Dude, this is it. This is the one. This is the gold. Come on, no random clips, please. No!
Late jump. Feels bad.
So this was my adrenaline P-switch speedrun level. You have 3 frames left on the timer to get this pipe right here. Boom. So if he was 3 frames slower, he wouldn't have made it. And there's a whole bunch of pipes there, so that when you mess up, you can just die and try again. It's just a fun speedrun adrenaline level that I had to add it in. It is really fun. All right. Nice. You can see the Kaizos. Nice. Ooh, that was a little short, almost.
It was.
But he made it. He made it. Right on. So you got the warp whistle. Pass through levels over. Oh.
Yo, I got a nice cloud there.
If you have enough time, do you want to go through the secret at the end?
Yeah,
we don't
sure,
have
sure.
to. It doesn't matter.
I got plenty of time, yeah. Right now.
Okay, so we're in World 8. So Haxor was able to pass through. There is a good ending and there's a bad ending in this game. But so Haxor is going to be able to get the good ending 100%, which is really good. So 8-1 is a trials of all the weird things that I've put in the game. So you started with the chain chomp. Now you got the Goomba shoe. But he's going to cheese it. And then you have the water here that we had. And then you had the bumps. But Haxor cheesed it with the Goomba shoe because the Goomba shoe is so fast that you don't actually lose it when you go through that little muncher wall. Did you leave your up input at home? Did you forget about it?
Feels bad,
Up,
dude.
not down. Feels bad, man.
You're moving so fast there, you clip through the pipe, so you can't actually enter it sometimes. Or in that case, a lot of times.
Yo, shout out to RNG background sprites.
Right?
Dude, I didn't notice it until the other day too. Nice. So the discoloration there of the beanstalk is to show that there's a Kaizo there. So you can't just jump. You have to wait for. Nice. Okay. All right. Ooh, little looks like he's got the case of the left rights going on. Oh, what is that vlog? Yo, shoutouts to Mario 3 guys. NES. NES.
The tiny middle third of the block having the collision. Yeah.
Nice. Looking good. All right. Hog that. Nice. Ooh, that was really close, but he made it. And boom, in the pipe. There are some very interesting ways of getting in that pipe. There's multiple ways. He does it the best way, the Pog way. I was gonna make it so that the way that he just entered that pipe was the only way, but I felt like it would really confuse people, so I got rid of it.
Yeah, you gotta have an understanding that you can actually do that to be able to do that.
Yeah, if you don't. Yeah, you can get through this whole hack without ever being taught that you can do that. All right, this is the best level in the game. I think Haxor would agree with me.
Yes.
So everyone knows that Kaizo hacks have the patented 5-room fortresses, but I decided to go with how many rooms?
Well, I guess we'll find out. We've seen 4.
Oh, 4 rooms so far. Let's count them. 1. We got 1 room here.
This is the trolliest
2 rooms
room because you
here.
gotta go left. You die every time.
That room you have to go left. You cannot go right. Dude, I can't even imagine how many times I forgot. All right, so this is room 4. Nice.
Got
room
some
5,
stinky
right?
cheese. Yep.
Yep. We got the patent. Ooh, we're close to Spike. We got the patented 5-room fortresses. So we got the doorway to victory. Nope, I lied.
Room 6.
Room 6.
Is this
room
it?
6.
Oh, room
All
7.
right, we finally get to the boss. Nope, room 7. Right on.
It's just more hack for us to enjoy.
That's right.
Oh, room 8. Nice.
Oh, 8 rooms. Fantastic. So
This
this
has gotta
fortress
be
is
the
gonna end
last one,
soon,
right?
This has got to be the last room, and the hardest one, of course. Oh, awesome! A room 9. Nice, dude. You made it.
I did.
So I opted out to do a 9-room fort. Thought that was. It's mini Kaizo, right? I got to make 9 mini rooms that equal almost 5 rooms. Okay,
Absolutely.
Haxor, if you want, you can take the reign on this if you'd like.
Yeah, so we see these numbered pipes here, and there's a lock in front of Bowser's castle. So you've been getting hints all along that there's some sort of like secret at the end or code. So they get in the last level of the game, there is actually a code to unlock it, and each of these worlds has information for us.
Ooh.
So
you can
let's
tell.
see. Yeah.
Warp back.
And is there any way for us to tell? I wonder if I see anything there.
Is there anything on the overworld maps that could help us out with the code at all? It's interesting that from World 8 you can go back to all the other worlds. Mario 3, that's not common at all. Is there anything on the overworld map right here that could really give us any kind of hints?
I wonder.
I like world 4s and world 7s.
Yeah,
Because
there's a
it's got the
couple where
little
it's
element.
obvious. Yeah, and that too.
Yeah, because you're like close to this one.
Yeah.
I can't see chat, but is chat getting a good idea of what they see?
Chat, I've
World
only
War-
just seen World 2, so
Look, it says hi.
what have we got?
Nice. So, I mean, we'll obviously spoil it, but we'll go through the worlds, you know, just kind of show you a little bit what's going on.
I think Luna's. Yes. Okay, they're getting it. They're seeing arrows.
Yeah,
Luna-
okay.
Nice.
I think
So
Luna
we-
was the first one there. Nice work, Luna.
So they see the trees, right? The trees. That one had an A on it. World 6. So you do it in order, right? So this world here, that's another A right there with the trees. So I've been putting clues and secrets and hints that probably nobody watching this would have noticed. They would have probably noticed the trees and be like, oh, that's cute. He kind of made a little fun shape. Oh,
Tree
there's a
heart.
heart there. But they actually mean something, and it's in order. You use these inputs to input the code to break the lock, essentially.
Yep.
And that was all the clues and hidden stuff like that. Also, the amount of coins you have represent how much power you have, and there was a hint that if you held run on a lone bush, you would gain more power. So he's gonna demonstrate that right now. There's a lone bush right here. He's gonna hold run on it, and there it is. He's gonna gain power. He's got 99 coins. So now he's stronger for Bowser, essentially. So now he's going to put in the inputs of the code he just saw throughout the overworld maps, and there you go, breaks the lock. It's like, what is it, Haxor? Up, up, down.
It's
Hold on.
A up down. Whoops. It's A up down up A down up. I think.
Okay.
I do it so
So-
fast I don't remember.
Bowser's very aggro, so you need to kill him very quickly. And the only way to kill Bowser quickly is if you have a lot of power. So if Haxor only had 30 coins right now, Bowser would take over 60 hits. Bowser has 255 health. So if Haxor had no coins, it would take 255 fireballs to kill him. But I left you hints to gain more power from the lone bush, so he goes back, he gets more power, he's got 99 coins. With 99 coins, Bowser has, what, 12 hits?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's 11 or 12. I think.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, Bowser's really aggro, so...
And time is
You
coming
don't
up
have
when we
enough-
enter
Yo,
the
well
door. By the way, so yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah, time stops on the door, right? Janky hack, mate.
And time.
What do we get?
So it was like a 44 3x, I think. I don't know what the official time
Wow,
is.
even with that description of, like, the secret at the end and everything.
Yep.
Right on. Thanks for demonstrating the little code and secret at the end. I always
Yeah.
thought that was a cool part of this hack going through. So, let me add one more thing on top of this hack. I said there's a good ending and there's a bad ending. There is a random number that is chosen as soon as you start the hack, and it ties in with your death counter, and there's a lot of hints towards it. It's if you die over 1,000 times but less than 1,500 times, the beginning of World 8 will lock you out, and you cannot finish from World 8 on. There's a pipe that the path changes to, so whenever you power on, it could be death 1,234. So if you die more than 1,234 times, when you get to World 8, the path to Bowser will close, and a path will open to a pipe. And when you enter that pipe, it will give you a message and say, you know, you failed because you died too many times. Bowser has won. And as soon as you press A, it resets the game, and that's the bad ending. It's my way to encourage people to play more and stuff. But Haxor was very far from over 1,000 deaths.
Yeah, I think I was under 100. I'll have to go back and see what the counter was, but yeah, I think it was between 70 and 90, somewhere in there. It's not too bad.
Right on.
All
Very
right.
nice run.
well,
All right, I'll let you take the reins. You can
Yeah.
say your says.
Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We need more people to play it. It's hard to speedrun, but it's fun to play, you know? So, yeah,
Hit up
definitely.
Haxor if you want to learn, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think I've made most of the strats on my own, with the exception I've taken some things from other people that played through it, or some things from Mitch when we played through it together, that sort of thing. But yeah, for the most part, it's been just me. So yeah, this is great that I got to play it here for ESA, because I think this is the maybe the biggest marathon we've gotten to do this for. So pretty awesome stuff. And want to again shout out ESA for allowing me to run 2 runs this time even. So it's always a pleasure doing that. And outside of that, is there anything you wanted to add?
Thanks for running my hack, man, and thanks for allowing my hack to be on ESA Cruise. You guys are awesome, so I really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. It's an honor to have my ROM hack being run, and thank you for trusting it too, and trusting TheHaxor, because in past marathons I truly understand the risk that you guys put on by putting a hack like this on. So very much appreciated, and thank you for trusting us.
Yeah, absolutely.
No worries. Thanks. Thank you very much for showcasing that, and I mean doing an excellent job on it. I think it's like 80 deaths, give or take. So and even with that, underestimate. That's kind of what we're about.
Exactly. Yeah, underestimate. So yeah, donation coming soon, guys. With that, I'll let you take the reins here.
Thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
So fantastic run, great commentary. This is now the end of my shift, so the very capable Tiny Tim will be taking over from me after our next break, and we will round off our fan game platformer segment block, whatever you want to call it, with I Want to Be the Boshi. Thanks to previous donations, we have now met the Kappa boss, so that little extra will be added into the run. I'm very much looking forward to. This is me signing off. We will see you guys after intermission. Stay safe, stay at home, and make good decisions. See you later.